Hey everyone, welcome back in. This is Pharaoh with Total Understanding Tarot. We are here with your weekly collective career reading, so let's tap right into it. Okay, and we're back. Thank you once again. I am Pharaoh. This is Total Understanding Tarot. This is a weekly collective career reading. If you would like a personal reading, that link is in the description box below. www.TotalUnderstandingTarot.com. That is our official site and the only way to book a personal reading with us. We will not reach out to you for any other reason, so just know that. Thank you all for staying involved with the channel. If you would like to join us for what we call our daily vibes, which are our live tarot readings, join us over on Instagram at Pharaohs Rise. There you'll find plenty of past readings as well as be able to get notified when we are starting a new live reading. So tap in over there. Yeah, I believe that's all the announcements so far. So I hope y'all having a great week so far. And let's tap into how y'all feeling on the career tip. All right. So we got the Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Hanged One, which is the Hanged Man. Okay. And we have the Knight of Swords. Ooh. You got the Ten of Pentacles. Oh man, here we go. And we also have, wow. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna put those back in here. Okay, so I'm really getting I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we have the Eight of Wands with the King of Swords. So this is letting me know with this energy, you have to trust your intuition. And if there are certain situations and people that you aren't moving away from to get your ultimate goal, if you're settling in any way, that's going to lead to a tower moment. It's going to lead to, and not the best. Tower moments can always be good and used for your good, but in this way, I'm feeling like it's going to be something that's unwanted. If you're consistently denying your intuition, if you're consistently not going for what you truly want, but what you feel like you have to settle for, then what you settle for will become your reality, and that reality is a major tower moment because it's not what you want. But I see in the past we have a Page of Pentacles, so there may have been with this Ace of Wands here as well. This is like the energy of the idea that really, really excited you. Something that really excited you. It may even have caused a little upheaval in your life because it may have been completely different than what you were already initially in or initially working toward. So you may have had to completely revamp your career path or start a new study or take on a new project that's what you really wanted, but it was in such contrast with what you were already doing. Like, this is something, but it really lights you up. You have actually had to move to a new city, move to a new place in town in order to be closer to this energy. And starting from the base level. So you may have been in a higher up position in a company or in another career endeavor, and this sort of started you back at ground zero. So that could have been some conflict as well, you having to be a beginner again, so to speak. But I'm getting you built that up. You've used the tools necessary to build that up. Okay, So yeah, this could have been something that you had gotten the hint on above, in advance. Sometimes you'll see something on TV like, dang, oh my God, I thought about that invention like 2 years ago, but I didn't act on it, and now you're seeing it live. So this could be this energy of you realize that, man, like I didn't act on what I wanted, and now I'm seeing other people excel in this area, or I'm seeing other people move forward. And this is a major money maker as well with this King of Pentacles that fell over this page and over this Three of Wands. So it's like also this energy of, regardless of whatever regrets you may have been feeling, regardless of whatever stagnation or stuck place you put yourself in, you're still moving towards it, and you're still waiting, because this is like from the page to the king. So this is a major jump. This is like one of those like bamboo plants, they say they don't grow for like 12 years or something, and then over the span of a year they just like shoot up. Like it's that time frame of like, you may not be seeing a lot of growth, but there's a lot of gestation, there's a lot of workings in the background that's happening. The same way you see a building being built, it seems like they're in that building phase with the scaffolding and the pipes all exposed, but then almost overnight it seems like the building gets put up, because what takes the longest is laying the pipes, laying the electrical, laying all the wires and cables. Like that takes the longest, and then when it comes time to building up the walls, like that's the quick part. So I'm getting right here, you've done that hard work, you've done whatever soul searching, you've done whatever research, you've done whatever lab test or whatever it is to get this moving. You've done that groundwork, and that was what we call bitter work. It's something that may not be so palatable, but it's absolutely necessary for your overall health. With that said, all this working, make sure you stay up on your vitamins, make sure you're eating enough green vegetables and keeping yourself hydrated. The world rewards people for team no sleep. We're not getting no sleep. We work so hard, we forget that we eating, but that's not showing yourself love. That's not showing love to the universe, because you are the universe. So by you neglecting your health and your wellness, you're actually saying you don't even want to be around long enough to experience the fruit of your labor, because how else can you if you're sleep deprived and malnourished and dehydrated? So keep yourself in good health as you accomplish these goals. So we're moving into a place, maybe you're trying to, like, who am I supposed to be? Like, what kind of leader will I be? Will I be a good enough leader? How is a leader supposed to behave? What does a leader really mean? I have a lot of options right now. Which one is the best one? So you're putting yourself to observe your external environment. You may be getting more offers at this time, maybe contracts, maybe you wanted to partner up with people. So you're trying to figure out who's really here for the vision and who's really here for the clout type energy. But it's messing with your self-confidence. It's messing with your solar plexus chakra. You got to stand in this King of Wands energy and know that you can handle anything that comes your way. The King of Wands knows how to make moves. The King of Wands is very creative. The King of Wands is not in stuck energy. It's very close. That fire energy, that passion energy is also creative energy. So you can create a way out of no way. You can create something out of nothing. You just have to get another perspective, right? And then move on it. Accurately assess. We're in Sag season, so you've already identified what it is that you want to go for. And as we move into Capricorn season, how do we practically make that plan come to place? How do we put the coins behind it in order to get more coins, right? And we're approaching the winter solstice tomorrow. So it is a new beginning. It is the birth of the sun, but it is the conception, right? We celebrate our birthdays when we actually come from the womb. We don't necessarily celebrate when we were conceived. So it's just this energy of, which means there's no actual movement yet in the physical external world. You're growing in your mother's belly. You're growing in your mother's womb, but the time to be birthed, and like that's when we celebrate the year in the springtime. The spring equinox is like that birth, right? That is that birthing time. But before something is birthed, there's planning, there's preparation, there's practice, there's putting the pieces together. That's not taking action too soon. Mars is still in retrograde, so slow your roll a little bit. You want to make sure you're laying a brick every day in terms of you doing something that actively shows, but that could just be studying, that could just be planning, that could also be meaning going out, setting up your tent at a market. That could mean that, but not rushing so fast that you're missing the steps of this new budding manifestation of this business or venture. Maybe you might be feeling like you're not worthy. Yeah, like, I'm the king of wands, but I don't feel like it. Like, I don't have this and I don't have that and I don't look like this and this person is successful, but I don't have that. And this, all that imposter syndrome, all of that downplaying who you truly are, that is going to attract that energy that you don't want. That's going to attract that tower moment. Even when you aren't feeling like the best, you keep your head up high and you walk into that room like you own it, because you do. Like, that's the name of the game. It's not so fake it till you make it. You're not faking it. It's just this energy of you have to dive deeper into all this spiritual work that you've been doing. So you're connected to the infinite source. You know that. And this is just a temporary feeling of you feeling a bit insecure. So when you keep your head up high, you give that knowing a chance to make itself seen before you start to shy away and, downplay your talents and downplay your skills. And so, yeah, you walking away from, with this 8 of Cups, you leaving all of that emotional baggage behind. You leaving behind things that don't cater to who you are. And you're assessing your external environment to figure out who is in my vicinity that's, okay, we get it. It's internal first, right? You make internal shifts, but it still requires an external acknowledgement and external action, right? You can know in your head, like, okay, these people aren't really on the same page with me, or this company isn't in line with my values. I need to leave. Okay, but there is still an external action that must happen. So this is you preparing to take that action. Or for some of you all who've been preparing, it's time for you to take that action. But I'm feeling like you're filling out what you need to take action on. And that's a good place to be. Don't make yourself feel like you're not where you're supposed to be just because you haven't moved on something yet. You'll know when it's time to move, because there's no other way to go but that way. So we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, like I feel like you really want to pop off at the mouth, or you really want to say, like, do something. It's like, I need to move. I need to do this. I need to get out. And humans are the only beings, are the only creatures that during wintertime just be trying to act like it's summer. Moving out here, doing the same sort of work, doing the same sort of energy. We don't really flow with the seasons that well. We've allowed technology to basically dictate to us what it is that we can and can't do. My bad, y'all. All of my incense fell out. Not fell out, but they went out. So it's like, yes, we have light so that we can still work after the dark, but the natural rhythm of the earth is created so we can have balance, and so we won't burn ourselves out. And so, yeah, you have to do what you need to do, and you have to get work done, but just keep in mind there's a time for rest, there's a time for reformulating a plan, and there's a time for recuperating. And so that's also what this winter solstice is for. It's like, take your time to rest. And pardon me. And while I know, the reality of it is you may not be able to just take a week off and not do anything. But the balance in that is to find spaces where you can rest, and to create a life to where you can be free to do what you want. And that's really one of the goals here, is to find out where you can be free. It's just really challenging, because when you know there's something that you need, but you have other obligations that would seem to prevent you from doing that. So this is the time for you to say, this is how I want to live my life. This is currently where I am. How do I get from here to here? And it starts with you being confident and knowing that you're worthy and that you have everything creatively in you to produce this energy, major magician energy. And so, but you're surrounded by the 10 of Pentacles. You're surrounded by loving, supportive people. You're surrounded by, at least that's what it is here, huh? But that's what I'm saying. It's like you're taking stock externally, because you may feel like, no, man, my friends, they're not really my friends, or, I don't have the right people in my family group. And who do you have in your corner? Who can you look out and see like, this person is for me? Even if you have one solid person on your team that's worth more than gold. One solid person is enough to get you where you need to go and to start to build and start to attract more people. So who do you have by your side? Could it be an earth sign? Could it be there's someone that can see your vision? There's someone So I'm getting the energy of, I'm seeing Taurus energy. So there's someone who shares the same values. There's someone who can actually practically help you get to A to B if you're needing consulting advice, or if you're needing, to know what to say and what not to say, what would be beneficial. We have these internal regulators, but sometimes it's good to get an outside opinion. And we have the devil card showing up here because you see this magnificent dream, but you're also being afraid of getting caught up into the same old, to you maybe losing finances, to maybe you going from job to job, to you living from check to check, to you having to go back to people and reaching out to them because you stepped out on faith and it didn't work. So your biggest dreams are also your biggest fears, right? On the flip side of that. But your daily practices and positive affirmations help to minimize this devil energy, help to minimize this karmic energy. And this could also just very well represent Capricorn energy. Some of y'all are just afraid of getting your hands dirty and putting in that discipline and work. Like, you want all this, but it requires discipline. You see people on TV, they've built Fortune 500 companies from nothing. They've have successful entertainment careers from nothing, and they work, they put in, they grind, they have a schedule. There are a lot of talented, I'm really getting the arts in this, or whatever it is that you're doing. If you are a fashion designer, if you have a consulting firm, if you are a lawyer, if you marketing, if you are a musician, there's so many talented, creative people. What separates those that make it and don't is consistency. And not to say make it. Your idea of success is your idea of success, and you don't have to try and conform to what society wants to make you feel a success. If you having a success is a 1-bedroom apartment that you can live happily and free, you make your money and you do this and that, and that's your idea of success, cool. Or if it's a 1-story ranch home that's fully paid off, and you drive economically adequate car, and that is your idea of success, and you surrounded by friends and family. Everyone doesn't want a big mansion, yacht, etc. But if you're one of those people who want major abundance, then it does take a major momentum, and it doesn't have to be stressful, but you do got to put in that work. That's what Capricorn, discipline, getting it done. Like, you may not feel like it, but what needs to be done today? Okay, get that done. And one of the best ways to do that is to plan out your day the day before. Because when those feelings of, I really don't want to do this, it's like, what did you write down that's going to help us to get from here to here? You want freedom. You want to be able to take a week or a month off or 2 months off whenever you feel like it, and not have to go ask somebody for permission to do that. So by putting in this discipline now, is going to help you be able to do that. Otherwise, just say that. It's just like, just acknowledge, like, hey, what's required for this dream is too much. I don't have the energy to be this disciplined. I don't want to wake up at this time every day consistently for however long to get here. And then just get what comes with not doing that and be okay with that. But you're conflicting yourself by knowing what you need to do and not doing it, and then getting mad that you don't have what you didn't work for. And you may have been working hard, but you're not working hard for what you want. Okay. All of that's with love. Sag gang over here. We 8 of Wands with the King of Swords. All right. So this is somebody coming in and letting you know. All right. You wanted to know what you need to work on. You wanted to know why this isn't popping out for you. You wanted to know why your sales are low. You wanted to know why people aren't reaching out to you for opportunities. Here's why. And it's straight and to the point. The King of Swords is unapologetic, but they aren't malicious in what they say. So you can count on this person to give you the truth, without intentionally trying to hurt your feelings. Now, if the truth hurts your feelings, then that's just, you gotta be at peace and live with that. But if the truth is gonna help you, like, shake yourself awake and say, okay, you've been trying to get this perspective. Don't push away the truth when you've been putting yourself in this perspective, like trying to, what am I doing wrong, universe? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? And then the truth come in and you like, oh, this person just hating on me. They don't know what I'm going through. Listen to wisdom, or you're going to have to go through the experience on your own to get the wisdom that was given to you freely. So I'm going to pull a card from the Shaman Oracle deck here. Ooh, split the deck. Come on now, counsel with the moon. Clarity is coming in for the things that you could not see. Clarity is coming in through all the ups and downs. You're trying to figure out why you keep getting these glimmers of light and what's going on. You're communing with the divine to get it right, but the divine is sending you someone practical. It's a lot of pentacles out here. And it's looking like they're sending you somebody who's already either been to where you're going through. Maybe this could even be a mentor coming in to help you get on, like, to elevate your path wherever you are in your career. You could be already successful. You can always go to another level. But I'm really getting here, there's like some sort of stagnant energy that you've been trying to get clarity on. And the divine is saying, okay, I'm going to bring in the straight shooter. I'm going to bring in the straight shooter for you. And they're highlighting the pink here. So it's going to be set with love. But love is also correction. Hummingbird with the ghost dance. Yeah, there's some ways that you are really minimizing your power and you're not really standing in your power. You have unique abilities about you. Like the hummingbird is one of the smallest birds, but they're one of the most unique. They literally, they can literally hover. They can do things that other birds cannot do. Joy and luck and prosperity they bring when they come to you. So it's like the beloved mini paths. Yeah, there are many paths to get to where you want to go. There's not just one way. And so whoever this is may be coming to show you another way, to show you the path of least resistance. Maybe you've been doing it the hard way. Maybe that's why you feel like, man, I've been working so hard. You can't tell me I ain't been. Yeah, you've been working hard, but maybe unnecessarily so. So whatever this advice is, it's coming in rather quickly. And it'll put you on, it's two kings here. Masculine energy to help you get up and make the proper moves, right? Masculine energy is action. Masculine energy, even if you are still in a planning phase or in still a building phase, there's still action needs to be taken to plan. You still have to, build those spreadsheets, write out those schedules, write out the business proposals, the grants. There's still action that needs to be taken. So this is masculine energy coming in to help you. Whatever avatar, whatever body it is, it could be a male, it could be a woman with very much so masculine energy. It doesn't matter. You want the information. So by me even saying that, you might get hung up on stuff like that. You might get hung up on things that aren't really important and you miss the message because you're trying to focus on the messenger. So this Eight of Wands is really reminding me of that Chariot energy. So Cancerian energy. Yeah, when you in business, it's time for you to not be in your emotions so much. If somebody's telling you something that you know is true in your heart and you know and you feel it in your bones that you need to listen to them, just listen and do it. Don't be like, well, how they gonna tell me this? Cause whoop. How they gonna? I ain't listening to no woman. I ain't about to listen to no dude. That don't sound like no emperor empress dialogue to me. It's just really not sounding very much so page like. So just keep in mind, you show where you are in life by what you say. So be mindful of what you say. How you receive others. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, the child. We just spoke about always being teachable, always being able to realize that there's so much more to learn regardless of your age and how far you've been in your career, etc. And so this is also being about vulnerability and believing in the magic in life, right? There may have been a lot of illusionary energies as we grow and learn through life. There's a lot that tries to dampen our fire and tries to make us not believe in miracles or believe in that our dreams are possible, but they still very much so are. So tap into that inner child. We spoke a lot about that in the love reading, so check that out. The star card came out, which made me think of the sun card, and there was a whole dialogue about that over there. But it's just this energy of, even as an adult, that inner child can still live freely through you, and you could be an open, vulnerable, business savvy adult with healthy boundaries, but still able to express yourself accurately, and not feel like you have to have so many walls up to not show your enthusiasm about a particular project or something like that. But I'm gonna I'll read from the book for this one as well. The child knows the way to joy and happiness. The child offers the return of a second innocence, a time born of wisdom and not of naivety. That's what we were saying. You can still be wise business person and have your proper boundaries, but you still have that innocence about you. This card allows you to correct your course and offers you a second chance. It brings you the possibility of redemption and entering heaven while on earth, right? Pure bliss, pure freedom. The child is here to release you from the habit of being yourself and to help you acquire a beginner's mind so that you can see life as it is for the first time. Remain open to learning and discovery. Who is your spouse or partner today? Can you see them with fresh eyes? Who is looking back at you in the mirror this morning? Become a mystery unto yourself and reconnect with the sense of childlike wonder. So yeah, This very much so speaks to this. All those questions they were asking, those could be some of the questions that you're asking yourself. You're trying to get a new perspective, and this clarity is coming in here. Stability and communication. This is something that's going to blossom major manifestations, beautiful manifestations, even going to build your self-confidence a bit. So let's read the medicine. The child comes to show you how you can correct the course of your life without being punished, right? Working smarter. Set yourself free from your conditioning for suffering. You were born unfettered and happy and can be so again if you make the choice right now. The child will help you climb out of the hole you may have dug yourself into. Recover your sense of play, right? Your sense of play, also with air energy. Very playful element as well, while still handling business with its pentacles. So you can have fun in your career. It doesn't have to be so hard all the time. All right. Yeah, that's part of that's part of this mental devil energy that's telling you, oh, the struggle gonna make you. You ain't nothing without a struggle. Like, how much more do you gotta struggle to prove yourself? Like, who are you trying to prove yourself for? If you feel like you have to struggle to be worthy of something, then it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So you will always struggle in order to feel satisfied for what you get. Your blessings can come to you easily. It doesn't mean you don't have to put in the discipline and work, but it doesn't have to be a struggle. It doesn't have to be paycheck to paycheck. It doesn't have to be you going without. All right, so thank y'all for letting me read for you. If you got anything from this message, if it helped you in any way, I ask that you like the video, share the video, put it out there for others to see. Maybe they can get some help with it too. And also subscribe to the channel if you feel moved to. All right. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. That is www.TotalUnderstandingTarot.com. It is the only place that you can book a personal reading with us. We will not reach out to you under any circumstances. We send love and light always, but never personal messages, DMs, none of that, okay? If you feel moved to give a donation to the channel, they are much appreciated, and we give thanks for all of y'all who have donated for the channel. If you have not and you feel moved to, and the information is in the description box below, okay? Also, with all the decks that we use, all that's there. All the information is there. So check us out. Follow us over on Instagram at Pharaohs Rise for what we call our daily vibes. That's our live tarot readings. And so it's very interactive. You can type in the chat, communicate with us one-on-one in the moment. So those are pretty cool. There's an archive over there as well, so you can kind of tap in and see what we have going on. Shout out to the collective for making these strides. It's not easy. It doesn't mean you got to struggle, but I know it's not easy. We all going through these challenges. We all going through these transformations of the mind, and it's the intangible things that are the hardest to change because we're here on this 3D world. So it's easy to look in the mirror to see that, oh, I need to lose some weight on this side, I need to lose some weight here, but it's even more challenging to pinpoint those mental thorns that are in your subconscious that are preventing you from moving forward. But that's what you've been working on with the divine, and they're here to make it easier for you. So just take their advice, and whoever this, I'm really getting some specific person. It could even be someone from your past, and not like, oh, someone from your past. No, there's people in your past who still what's this? I was gonna say salute you, but they still root for you. There's people in your past that still may even check in on social media and seeing what you're doing from time to time. So it's just this energy that just be mindful and just be open to guidance, the guidance that you've been asking for. Okay, and to not make any. You want to make decisions, but take your time and make sure they're the right decisions for you. All right. So here we are. Wrapping this up. Thank y'all so much for joining us here. I love y'all very much. Thank y'all so much. As we enjoy these the last little cycle of Sag season. Shout out to the Sag gang, and we salute the Capricorn gang that's coming into play very soon here. Have an amazing winter solstice, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Much love, much light, many pentacles. Namaste.